EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Keeps the score Rams 6.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. It's Powell. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders to the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
second down. Here's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Hurts. And connecting quickly with Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Rams 12, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throw left side complete. That's Powell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's second and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pass caught. It's Ben Skoranek. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Powell on the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Keeps the score Rams 18, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Well, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, back to Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Down at the 25. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish all time.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Rams 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Going right back to Akers.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mayfield on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now for the 50.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mayfield down. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fourth down, Mayfield.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 32, Rams 18. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Come on. Hey, move it, 19.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put it into this thing. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Now Sanders. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's...
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.